Have you ever wondered why your heart races in the face of a chilling nightmare, or why some nightmares are more terrifying than others? Allow us to delve into the intriguing world of nightmares, those nocturnal visitors that have the power to turn our slumber into a roller coaster of emotions. Nightmares, unlike regular dreams, are vivid and distressing dreams that can cause fear, terror, sadness, or even a sense of profound discomfort. They are more than just bad dreams, they are experiences that can make us wake up in a cold sweat, our hearts pounding in our chests. And it's not just the monsters under the bed that haunt us. Nightmares come in all shapes and sizes, from falling from great heights to being chased to losing loved ones. They tap into our deepest fears and anxieties, often playing out scenarios we dread in our waking lives. Interestingly, nightmares aren't just the preserve of the young. While children commonly experience them, with as many as 50% of kids between the ages of 5 and 12 having nightmares, adults are not immune. One study suggests that about 2 to 8% of adults experience nightmares on a monthly basis, with women more likely to have them than men. What's more, there are common threads that run through our nightmares, universal themes that seem to span across cultures and continents. Whether it's the fear of being chased, of death, or even of public humiliation, these themes speak to the shared human experience, to our collective fears and anxieties. So nightmares aren't just a random occurrence, they might be our mind's way of telling us something. They could be a reflection of our worries, our fears, or even unresolved issues. They might be our subconscious trying to communicate with us. And by understanding them, we might just be able to face our fears, resolve our issues, and ultimately get a better night's sleep. Now you might be wondering, what causes these distressing nightmares? Nightmares, those haunting dreams that jolt us awake in the middle of the night, can be triggered by a variety of factors. One of the most common culprits is stress. Whether it's an impending deadline, a tense relationship, or a significant change in life circumstances, stress can seep into our dreams and turn them into nightmares. Similarly, traumatic experiences can also manifest in our dream world. Instances of trauma, be they recent or from the distant past, might resurface in our dreams as our minds try to process and make sense of these unsettling experiences. This is particularly common in people suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, where nightmares often recreate traumatic events, inducing further distress. Certain medications, too, can play a role in provoking nightmares. Drugs that impact neurotransmitters in the brain, such as antidepressants, can alter our dreaming patterns and potentially lead to more vivid, and sometimes terrifying, dreams. Physical factors like disrupted sleep patterns or having a late-night snack can also contribute to nightmares. These elements can increase brain activity during the REM sleep stage when most dreaming occurs, thereby intensifying the emotions or narratives within our dreams. But it's not just these tangible elements that influence our dreams. Underlying mental health conditions such as anxiety or depression can often be a source of nightmares. They can shape the narratives of our dreams, painting them with a darker palette and transforming them into distressing nightmares. That being said, it's important to remember that occasional nightmares are a normal part of life. However, if they become frequent or begin to affect your daytime functioning, it might be an indication of a deeper issue that needs addressing. In essence, our dreams, and by extension our nightmares, are a reflection of our mental and emotional state. They are narratives spun by our subconscious, shaped by our daily experiences and internal struggles. It seems our daily lives and mental health significantly influence the world of our dreams. But what does all this mean? What impact do these nightmares have on our psyche? Nightmares, those chilling dreams that jolt us awake in the middle of the night, have a profound effect on our psychological state. They can evoke feelings of fear, anxiety, and distress, often lingering long after we've woken up. This emotional toll can lead to a disrupted sleep pattern, causing sleep deprivation, a condition linked to a myriad of health issues including heart disease, diabetes, and impaired cognitive function. The fear and anxiety induced by nightmares can also seep into our waking hours. The vividness of these dreams can make them feel incredibly real, leading to a lingering sense of unease or dread. This can result in a heightened state of anxiety, affecting our mood, our interactions, and our overall quality of life. But why do some people experience nightmares more frequently than others? Well, it's not just the spicy food before bed or the horror movie you watched last night. Frequent nightmares can be indicative of deeper psychological issues. They are often a manifestation of our subconscious fears and anxieties. They can also be a response to traumatic events, acting as a replay of distressing experiences. For instance, individuals suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder often report experiencing regular nightmares. These are not just scary dreams, but rather vivid reenactments of traumatic events. This constant replaying of trauma can further exacerbate their psychological distress, creating a vicious cycle of fear and anxiety. So it's clear that nightmares are not just isolated incidents of scary dreams. They are intricately linked to our mental health, serving as potential indicators of underlying psychological issues. Understanding the psychological implications of nightmares can therefore help us better manage our mental health, turning these terrifying nocturnal experiences into opportunities for healing and growth. Nightmares, hence, are not just scary dreams. They can be indicative of our mental well-being. So how do we deal with these nightmares? Is there a way to prevent them? Indeed there is, and it starts with understanding that nightmares are not merely disturbing dreams, but reflections of our subconscious fears and anxieties. Our first line of defense is maintaining a regular sleep schedule. Consistency is key. Our bodies thrive on routine, and this includes our sleep patterns. Establishing and sticking to a regular sleep schedule can help reduce the frequency of nightmares. Next, consider working on reducing stress. It's no secret that stress is a common trigger for nightmares. Engage in activities that help you unwind and relax. This could be anything from reading a book, taking a walk, or even just sitting quietly in a peaceful environment. But what about when you're in the throes of a nightmare? Practicing mindfulness can be an effective tool. This means becoming an active participant in your dreams, rather than a passive observer. You can train your mind to recognize when you're dreaming and even influence the direction your dream takes. This practice, known as lucid dreaming, can help transform nightmares into more pleasant dreams. Now, it's important to remember that these are just techniques. They may not work for everyone or every time. If you're experiencing frequent nightmares, it might be a sign of deeper psychological issues. In such cases, seeking professional help can be beneficial. Therapists and sleep specialists can provide guidance and treatment to help you navigate through your nightmares. But even as we learn to manage our nightmares, let's not forget that they serve a purpose. They are, in essence, a self-reflective tool, a mirror to our subconscious. Understanding and confronting our nightmares can lead to personal growth and emotional healing. Remember, coping with nightmares is possible, and reaching out for help is a step towards better mental health. Nightmares might seem daunting, but they don't have to rule your nights. With the right strategies and support, you can reclaim your dreams and, by extension, your peace of mind. To delve deeper, we sought the expertise of Dr. Jane, a renowned psychologist specializing in dream research. She underscores that nightmares, while often distressing, can serve as a fascinating portal into our subconscious mind. These sleep-time narratives, she suggests, are not just random scenarios, but rather symbolic representations of our deepest fears, anxieties, and unresolved traumas. Dr. Jane emphasizes that by interpreting these symbols, we can gain valuable insights into our mental and emotional state. She notes that a recurring nightmare might be our mind's way of signaling an unresolved issue that needs addressing. This could be anything from a stressful work situation to a past traumatic event. The important takeaway, according to Dr. Jane, is not to fear our nightmares, but to see them as opportunities for self-reflection and growth. By understanding what our nightmares are trying to communicate, we can better navigate our waking lives. As Dr. Jane puts it, nightmares, as unsettling as they may be, can be a window into our inner psyche. To wrap it all up, nightmares, those eerie nocturnal narratives, are often closely intertwined with our innermost fears, anxieties, and traumatic experiences. They can serve as a mirror, reflecting the pressing psychological issues that require our attention and resolution. The causes of nightmares are multifaceted, ranging from day-to-day stressors to profound traumatic experiences. These haunting dreams often employ symbolic elements, metaphors that weave a story of our subconscious concerns. The intersection of nightmares and mental health is a complex web. Conditions such as anxiety disorders and post-traumatic stress disorder often manifest in the form of nightmares, further emphasizing the importance of addressing these unsettling dreams. There are strategies and techniques available to confront and manage nightmares, including relaxation techniques and mindfulness practices. These tools, coupled with professional insights from psychologists and dream experts, can provide us with a comprehensive understanding of our nightmares. So, the next time you wake up from a nightmare, remember, it might just be your mind trying to tell you something.